Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to look at some problems involving similar triangles. We're going to look at a few easy questions for today, and at the end of the day, you are going to have a few homework questions to try on by yourself. Now the first example that we see over here, Taj walks 30 meters along the road away from E to point T. On the other hand, Kanvar is 4 meters away from M at point S. T and K form a straight line, as shown in the diagram. We're going to find out the distance between E and M according to the question. Now the first thing is, let's set the unknown X, and then we're going to approach to solve this question. Now here's the thing guys, on the test I will try to be as clear as possible whether or not you need to prove the similarity. In this case, we see the question, at the end of the question we see, you may assume the similarity. Therefore, we are not going to prove the similarity, we can just assume the ratios being exactly the same. So in this case we have X this side to 4 equal to 30 to 6. So if you write it down, we'll get X over 4 equals to 30 over 6. Cross multiply, we're going to get 6x equals to 120. Our x is equal to 20 meters. So that's it for this question. Now example number 2, we have a boy who is 1.6 meters tall, standing 8.1 meter away from the base of the electric light pole. He casts a shadow of 2.4 meter. How high above the ground is the light globe? Again, in this case, we can assume the similarity, so we're not going to prove that. We are going to have 1.6 to x equal to 2.4 to 2.4 plus 8.1. So I think that's the only part that we need to be a little bit careful. We have 1.6 to x being equal to 2.4 over 2.4 plus 8.1. This whole thing is actually our green stuff. Now before we cross multiply, let's write down the sum. 2.4 over 10.5. Cross multiply, we're going to get 1.6 times 10.5 equals to 2.4x. 2.4x is equal to 16.8. Punch that into the calculator, we will get x equal to 7 meters. And that's it. Question number 3, according to the diagram and according to the paragraph, take a look and pause the video if you like. Let's get back together whenever you're ready. Okay, this question seems no difference in terms of difficulty compared to the other two questions, but if we take a closer look, we will see that it's actually requiring a few more steps compared to the previous questions. First of all, we have our x. If we compare the smaller triangle inside and the bigger triangle outside, like this, you will see that we're going to have x to the bigger length over here, which we don't know, let's call that y, equal to, again, in this case, we can assume the similarity. So we're going to have x over y equal to this length over here, which is 2.4 to 2.9. So let's write that down like this. Now, the first thing is we can actually solve for y. Our y is actually equal to, according to the Pythagoras theorem, 3.5 squared minus 2.9 squared. Okay, I know we can find out the value just by plugging into a calculator, but just to be safe, we will keep everything, we carry everything until the end. So we have x over square root of 3.5 squared minus 2.9 squared, and that is equal to, again, 2.4 over 2.9. X is actually equal to the square root of 3.5 squared minus 2.9 squared multiplied by 2.4 over 2.9. If you punch everything to a calculator, the answer is around 1.62 meters. And that's it for this question. So that's pretty much it today, guys. 3 questions, they're pretty easy. You're not going to have a lot of homework today. You only have 3 word problems, pretty much the same as what you saw in this lesson. If you finish the homework early and you still have more time, if you're bored, you might want to give it a try on the following challenging question. And it's optional, it's not homework, but it's just for you to try if you're interested. I'll see you in the next lesson. Peace.